Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of our LOONA journey. This time we started off with, of course, the first member, HeeJin, and her debut, and getting into her debut music video, the first ever LOONA song, which I quickly realized it's gonna be pretty hard to try and figure out the lore, but I'm still gonna try and do it, even though I've seen these music videos many times. Still gonna see if I can try and get something out of it through these reactions. Then also got into the LOONA TVs, getting to know HeeJin as the first member. Now LOONA isn't a soloist anymore, like many of us thought it was for the first time. LOONA is now a duet, so we'll be getting into the new member HyunJin and see what she has to offer, because I'm sure none of us have seen any of this before, and it's all completely new. First, if you enjoy these LOONA reactions, you could have gotten to see this video earlier if you went to the Patreon, because there I'll be doing an episode early every time. So every time one is posted on YouTube, you'll have the next one on Patreon, as well as I'll do album reactions on there, and any future LOONA content that comes up, like Choose full album is coming out in January. I'll definitely be putting that on the Patreon, and you can get it for free if you use the link in the description. You can get a month free to see if you like it. Also reactions to many other groups as well. Make sure you submit something for weekly random reactions if you want to see that. So lots of stuff to see on the Patreon, so I would recommend trying it out. But also make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss any future LOONA reactions. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let's get into part 2 of LOONA Journey. Starting off with HyunJin's Tokyo teaser. So since none of you know who HyunJin is, of course, she is member number 2, born 2000. Her color is yellow, her animal is a cat, and her city, of course, is Tokyo.
이거를 다 못 지을 거예요.
Wow, she seems so delightful. I wonder what she's like. I've never seen a cat that angry, man. Alright. Straight into LOONA TV this time, not starting off with the music video.
6시 48분입니다. 춥게 잤나 봐요.
I think this song could be lowered a little.
재밌다. 조심히 먹으러 가요. 뭐 나올지 궁금해. 고기 나왔으면 좋겠다.
Seriously, I didn't remember the music being that loud over her voice. I feel like I need to almost turn it down a bit.
조심 먹을 시간이 부족해서 빵을 이렇게 싸왔어요. 저희의 본접시고 꿀찌는 먹방 3분 뒤에 올라가요. 한번 먹어보도록 하겠습니다.
One of the most iconic frames in LOONA history right there. Do they say they're still in Paris here, and that's why she's getting a croissant? Hey, don't spoil it. So pure, young girl. I have shown some of my friends LOONA stuff and gone through some of LOONA TV and everything. That has become a part of our vocabulary now, is so pure, young girl.
잘 잤어?
네, 근데 코감기 걸린 것 같아요. 에어컨 목소리가 이상해요.
근데 비 어떻게 해요?
Just a bit of an unnecessary zoom in.
비 좋아해?
아니요. 보는 건 좋은데 나가긴 싫어요. 머리가 곱슬곱슬해. 차늘기 싫어.
And now we get into her solo debut with Around You or 다녀가요. Does this have any connection to Vivid? Let me see if I can figure that out. LOONA's lore truly is something incredible that even after I've seen all these music videos probably 1 million times, I still feel like I can go into them and be looking for lore as if I'm completely fresh to it because I haven't understood a single thing even after all these years. It's crazy that they just start off the song in the video with it being this quiet, and they don't run it back and restart it. They just have it like this at the start. What was that? Guess the song must have been playing outside because when she opened the door, then she could hear it more clearly. So I think this song is about circling around someone and being too scared to actually confess to them. Someone left a bracelet for her. Her soft, low tone is so good for the song. So there it seems like she's in love with this dude. I don't actually know. Like, is he a hairdresser? Yeah, he must be. But they don't show her actually getting her hair done. Usually this type of slow song isn't necessarily my type of song, but this is just incredible. This is definitely one of my favorite LOONA solos already. Only to the second one, but already to one of my favorites. Hard to focus on more because of how much I want to focus on the song. Why do you have a cat head now? Is all the lore just a prank? You know, I hear about how much there is, but I watch this and all I get, the only slight story elements are a bracelet shows up at the beginning, and then she just goes to a hairdresser, and you know she sees a cat and stuff, and then she gets a cat head. So what could that be about? And how could that possibly relate to any of the other music videos? I don't know. then there's a bunch of her. I don't know if that's just a visual thing or if that's supposed to mean something. Is she cloning herself? You might be able to find out more if you watch the 10-minute version of this music video as well, which I have also watched a lot of times, but like, I don't remember a bunch of extra information there. It's kind of just the same scenes that we have here, but just lengthened a bit, and they just keep like restarting the song over and over again throughout the whole music video. Yeah, I feel like this immediately sets LOONA apart as being a really interesting project, because this is so completely different than Vivid. When you say you're gonna have a solo for each member, you could be like, you're trying to showcase the eventual color of the whole group, so they're all gonna have like similar sounds, but these is just, they're all completely different, but all pretty much equally incredible as well. Our Vivid is so vibrant and colorful and all kind of unnatural, like all these weird colorful sets that you don't really see in real life. Like this is all so down to earth. It's all just in a normal Japanese house, and then she walks down Tokyo streets and goes to a hairdresser and everything. It all just feels so comforting and real, and still getting the, you know, pops of color with her signature color with yellow and all this here. Yeah, for lore moments, just to hyper focus on everything she's doing. She starts out writing. What is she writing? Then we see this cat running outside of her house. Then it makes it inside, I guess. It's peeking from, but it's peeking from a bunch of different angles. So is it multiple cats? Can't just be one. If we saw it here, but then it was also behind her, then it has to be multiple, or it's just moving around a ton. And she seems like she's embodying the kind of lyrics there, with seeming very dejected and like longing. Now, cat's behind her here. We eventually hear something crash and fall. It doesn't show what she's writing, but maybe with the lyrics it's like is writing a confession letter to the person she's in love with. Then she checks out the noise and sees the cat knocked over a vase. Then she goes outside and finds a random bracelet. She doesn't seem confused. She seems knowing and like happy about it. Seems like it's the reaction of someone who knows what that's about. Like she knows who would be giving her this bracelet. It's not like she's confused, like, oh, why did a cat knock over my vase and then leave a bracelet? She seems like she has some idea of what's going on. Then the video completely switches, and she's wearing different clothing than she was before, and now going out to the hairdresser, who maybe is the person she likes, because she's holding seemingly the note that she wrote. She goes to the hairdresser, who presumably is the guy she likes, and I suppose she just gets her hair done and then leaves without having the courage to do it, as the lyrics say. She has a few different cards. Maybe she has a few different ideas of confessions. She just ruffles through them like, which one do I feel like doing? Then here, this feels like lore here. She sees a cat. Is it the cat or just a cat? She doesn't go after it. Like, I feel like, I don't know if it's in this version or if it's in the longer version, but there's a part where she also like walks by an alleyway and then turns and looks for the cat. There's cats here, but is it one specific cat, or does she just have some connection to all the cats? Going back to what I remember from some of the LOONA theories I watched years ago. HeeJin, created the world, and she was like one of the first ones that was created, I guess, but I don't remember much else about that. I think they were just kind of living a more normal, down-to-earth life after that, even though HeeJin's like God or something. I don't know how that works. And after she doesn't have the courage to confess, I suppose, she turns into a cat, just like signifying the personality of cats, of being kind of loners and maybe being scared to approach people or something. And just shows her in a bunch of different locations in this cat outfit, and then eventually ends with a bunch of different ones around her. So far, that's a 0% win rate for me understanding what is going on, but maybe I'll get some LOONA scholars in the comments that'll help me out in the future. But I know what I can talk about, which is the song and how much I love it, and just the video, how much I enjoy watching it, even if I don't understand what lore might be hidden in it. Because you do feel a sense of story to the music video. Like, most of it is just kind of reflecting the lyrics in a nice, sweet, very comforting way. But also, just like with the intro portion, feels like there's something a bit more to it that makes you kind of question it. So even if you didn't know there was lore, you'd probably be like, where did this bracelet come from? What is that about? It has to be something hidden there. I always like that feeling when it feels like there's something more to a music video. Then on top of that feeling of there being something extra, just the basic feeling of the whole thing is so comforting and nice to watch. Like I've watched the 10-minute version lots of times just because I love the vibe of it. I love that kind of somber in a way, but just chill, relaxing, realistic setting of just being in Tokyo and kind of walking around, and it's nice soft music over it. It's all very, very calming. So for rating for the music video after all these years, I mean, it's hard to go higher than this. Like probably 9.5. Like it's not anything stunning and incredible with crazy CGI or anything, obviously, and it's just basically in Tokyo. Like they didn't have to do a bunch of work to make cool sets or anything, but it's just a super relaxing video I could watch over and over and over again. And the song is, again, definitely one of my favorite LOONA solos, and that's saying a lot because they're all incredible, but it's probably top 3. I don't know where it would rank, but it's very, very high up there. It's not necessarily the type of song I would typically be in love with, it's very vocal heavy. It's kind of like a ballad, which I'm not usually a huge fan of ballads, but something about her voice with it, like her voice matches it perfectly. It definitely feels like it was a song that was made for her voice, not just her performing any song that they gave to her. The low tone of her voice just makes the whole song so effective and deeply calming and comforting to listen to. And you really feel the emotion as well. So like it's a kind of simple song. Like I tend to like more complex songs in a way, but it's just so simple, but everything about what it does simply is incredible. I totally feel the emotion of it in every way, but then also feel relaxed while empathizing with the feelings that she's portraying. So yeah, my rating of this would be strong 98. It's already that high. Only the second LOONA song that I've given a rating here, it's already that high, and signifies what LOONA will be like in the future. Just have an incredible discography, and it feels like this is one of my favorite songs. It's like maybe it's top 5, top 10, I don't know, but there's many other songs that compare to this. So definitely my favorite of the 2 solos so far. But let's get into her B-side, which is I'll Be There with HeeJin and HyunJin. Seeing them come together for the first time. 2 LOONA members in one song. It's a pretty different vibe for this one, but there's similarities too to Around You. They're so funky and fun. Watching this video, seeing like the close-ups of their faces, like HeeJin does look pretty different now, man. Like you can tell how young she was there, but HyunJin I feel like has always looked the exact same. Getting a very different side of Tokyo here. More into the fun city life of Tokyo versus the cinematic aesthetic, like kind of, I don't know, suburbs of Tokyo. I don't know the word for it. Just such a catchy chorus. It's part of the it's always very eye-catching. I think their voices fit so well together. Whole chorus is so catchy. The rest of the song is really good too, but the chorus especially feels like every line, even though there's so much repetition to it of them just saying 24/7 I'll be there over and over again, like kind of repeat the same line but do it in a different way where each time they say it is still very catchy. Like they do the I'll be there, but then the I will be there. An endlessly fun, entertaining song, no matter how many times you listen to it over and over again. I feel like it always get stuck in your head, but it'll always be so just thoroughly enjoyable to listen to. Definitely is a very, very different tone than Around You because it's so bright and fun and energetic. Well, Around You is all like gloomy and emotional, but there's you definitely feel a connection between the two of them somehow. Like they both feel like they just have the Loona vibe. I don't know if that's just a retrospective thing of me knowing all of the Loona songs, but you just feel the deepness to it and the kind of attention to the concept where it all feels so magical, but also kind of down to earth in a way too. It's just very, very cool seeing, you know, the two members having a song together for the first time in Loona history, getting something other than a solo song. Obviously, it's not like they've had a ton of solo songs before this, so it's not anything like crazy new, but just something very exciting about seeing them start to form together for the first time when you know they're just going to keep doing that afterwards, keep adding new members and then keep bringing them together until they're finally a complete group, and seeing the start of that is very exciting. The lyrics kind of feel like they reflect that, like they'll be there for each other. Now that there's two of them, they're going to be a unit and not just be their own solo endeavors. Like it feels like what the story of Loona is just all these people having their own individual vibes and stories, but then it all comes together to make this rich, deep world. I don't think there's really lore to get from this, but I'm probably wrong about that because from the lore videos I remember watching back then, there's lore to be found in all of these. But seriously, I can't imagine what that would be because all they do in this is dance and then walk through Tokyo, and they don't do anything interesting, like nothing crazy happens. But just remember people analyzing everything from, you know, what color the Loona logo is here. It's the same color as they had in the Around You music video. So what does that mean? I don't know. And after that, it's like they're at this house. Then in between that, there's videos of them walking through Tokyo, going to different shops and everything. Like, did they seriously plan lore for them to be like, okay, this shop that they went to represents something? Like, I was going to check if they had like a date on this camcorder section, but they don't. They just have the amount of time. I could ask who's actually filming with the camcorder, but like, is that a question I should ask? And then here, there isn't the camcorder, so there's a few different types of shots here, and they jump up in time here. I feel crazy analyzing just completely normal sections of the music video where it doesn't seem like anything is happening, but I'm like, oh, what if there is? Because I feel like I've watched theory videos on this music video because I feel like there was ones for every single music video, but from my perspective, there can't possibly be anything to get from this. I'll just talk about the song and what I liked about the video, which definitely not the most interesting music video, obviously, because not that much happens, but it's just pleasant to watch. It's, you know, fun seeing them together a lot. Definitely gets across the feeling of them actually coming together and becoming part of the same group for the first time, which is cool. But then just for a rating, I mean, wouldn't give it anything more than a 7. Like, it's good, pleasant to watch, but obviously nothing too interesting. But then the song is just so fun. It's not quite up there with Around You with how it makes me feel, but like songs this catchy can sometimes be annoying, but this, no matter how many times I listen to it, it's always going to be so fun. I think their vocals sound amazing. I think the energy is amazing, so I'd probably give it a rating of 95. So I think both of HeeJin's songs on her single are better than HeeJin's, even though those were incredible too. So kind of just immediately getting the feel of LOONA having an incredible discography, even though we've barely gotten any song. That was HeeJin's B-side, so let's get back into LOONA TV. Yeah, they had so many albums back then. Like, they had albums for each individual member, but then also ones with like combinations too. Like, there's like HeeJin and HyunJin, and like a ton of combinations like that. It's like a nightmare for a collector. Now, of course, I'm left with only HeeJin's first album, and then flip that. Those are the only LOONA albums I have. I would love to have them all, but I would have to spend like $8 million on it probably.
진짜 몇 시간 동안 계속 대기했어요. 아무것도 안 하고. 차라리 촬영을 막 하고 싶어요. 저 언제 할까요, 오늘?
Just always had so much passion for it.
시간만에 저도 이제 첫 촬영을 합니다. 지금까지 계속 보기만 했어요. 내일 모레 이번 공개 합니다. 아무도 안 보면 어떡하죠? 뮤직비디오 조회수 0.
It must have been a crazy experience just going into this company, and you meet this guy who's like, okay, I have this huge vision for this group, and like he has money to back it up. They spend so much on all of this. Then even after that, it's like, we're not from a big company. Why would anybody actually be paying attention? This must have been such a mix of like, you know, so much uncertainty of like, I see everything we're doing and it feels so magical and interesting and high production, high budget, but then how actually well is this going to do? Like, got like a few 100,000 views in a couple of weeks, I think, but that's far from the amount of numbers that you need to make up for all the budget that was spent on it and for what you need to be a big K-pop group. So it must have been so strange just having these people guide you like, okay, we're going to make this huge project, but then you're just like, I don't even know if it's going to be successful. I don't know if all this work is going to kind of be for nothing. You know, getting all excited to create this cool work of art, but then who knows how it's going to go. There's always, like, everything was so planned in advance. Like, I don't know if that's Hase there, that's number 3, or who that is, might not even be a member of the group. There's so many, like, videos and photo shoots that they did with members or like trainees that they didn't even know if they're members for sure yet. Just so much was planned in advance here, but then stuff was changing all the time, and somehow it all worked out and became a serious project with a serious vision that feels like it was all so intricately crafted from the start to the finish.
배불러요. 조식을 너무 많이 먹었어요.
I like to film really close to her face, I feel like. Well, to be fair, they're under an umbrella. HyunJin is one of my favorite members. She was my first bias in LOONA, right when I first got into them. She immediately became my favorite, but she is not anymore. So when we get to that member, I'll let you know. Not fastidious. Who knows what that means?
공항에 도착했어요. 비행기가 이번에 2시간이 아니잖아요.
Those are green passports there? Does Korea still have green passports? I don't know why I thought they were a different color. I don't even remember what color I thought anymore, but for some reason I thought they were like blue or something.
비행기가
For red?
2시간이 안
아,
지났어요. 지금 기내식 나오나 안 나오나 기대하고 있었거든요. 안 나올 것 같아. 나올 것 같지. 안 나올 것 같아. 몇 시간 걸리지? 한 3시간, 3, 4시간 정도. 그럼 나옵니다. 밥은 4시간마다 먹는 거니까. 나중에 저희 먹방 한번 찍어요.
It is, again, really interesting how they not only play the songs in the background of all the LOONA TVs, but also have them so loud, like they're kind of drowning out the actual voices of them. But it really is kind of effective and genius at getting the songs stuck in your head so you can remember them, even if you are actually watching this without knowing LOONA beforehand. Like, you just listen to the songs once each when I play the music videos, but then after watching all these LOONA TVs, they're going to be stuck in your head, both of them.
셰프 놀이기.
It's crazy how young she is here because of how much she looks exactly like she does now.
지금 밖에 나왔어요. 동물 진짜 좋아하거든요. 근데 안타깝게도 털 알러지가 있어요. 동물 알러지. 안 좋아하면 모르겠는데 좋아하는데 알러지가 있으니까 슬프네요. 귀여워.
It's an animal too.
내꺼.
I have one guess.
기다리고 있었어. 잘했어. 짠.
As we all know.
현진이는 뮤직비디오 촬영을 하고 있습니다. 셀카가 굉장히 잘 나오더라고요.
Looks like a Paris girl.
현진이 없으니까 재미없어. 저희 일본 가가지고 일본어 연습 많이 하고 있어요. 자신감 있게. 희진이의 일본어 교실. 와타시와 이마 일본이 아리마스. 이마스. 자, NG.
You're gonna teach me what that means?
NG.
It's not much of a class when you just read out Japanese to me and don't actually tell me what it means.
현진이는 지금 뮤비 촬영을 하고 있고요. 현진아 미안해.
Always amazes me how long it actually takes to film a music video.
파이팅! 숨어봐. 나와봐. 까꿍. 계속 다른 표정으로. 어? 아이시테리. 노래 불러주세요. 또 이따 봐요. 밥 먹으러 가요. 라멘.
There are two things I know about HyeonJin is that she's funny and she's hungry.
라면만 먹어요. 뭐 먹고 싶은데? 빵이랑 과자 먹고 싶어. 빵 같으면 빵을
I don't know how I've never noticed before from watching these how loud the music is over their voices. I'm sure already their voices aren't coming across super loud on the video, but still they play the music so loudly over it.
뭐로 갈까요? 밥 먹으러 가야죠. 먼저 밥 먹으러 왔습니다. 라멘 됐습니다.
Ramen des입니다. I want. Just both times Hyunjin does it so much more effectively. He just is completely not at the right angle.
헬로. 헬로. 이거를 광고 찍을 거예요, 나중에.
참 광고 많이 찍네.
촬영하고
I think she wants to film an earring commercial.
촬영하고 자고 먹고 있습니다.
사실 먹고 목소리.
뭐가 제일 맛있었어? 대표님이 사주신 스시에는?
그냥 그랬어.
대표님께로 이제 들어가면
Another thing I know about Hyunjin is she is just 16-year-old girl who prefers bread to high quality sushi bought by CEO. That's one thing I know about her.
빵이 맛있어요. 초코빵.
She should really meet Shion from Triple S because they both like bread very much.
오늘은 일본에서 마지막 날이에요.
Last LOONA TV for today.
그걸 없앨 만큼 설레고 기대되고 막 그런 걸로 다 없앨 수 있었어요. 힘든 어려움을 3년 동안 연습해서 이렇게 나가는 거라
She was 13
예쁘게 봐주실 거죠?
since 2013. So that is the end of the Hyunjin era. Next time, getting to Haser. But for now, yeah, just immediately feels so much bigger. LOONA feels so much more full and like they're actually going to go places more than just HeeJin. Like HeeJin started off with a crazy cool music video that felt like there was a lot to it, but already just getting into one more member, it already feels like, wow, things are really starting and you can already feel the momentum building and them just starting to do more and more magical, beautiful music videos and stories that are just going to be very, very captivating. It's great starting off the group with two members who definitely fit very well together. As I said, they're the same age, so they get along well, but they're just both very entertaining. HeeJin being so determined, but also just so bright and happy to be there, and then Hyunjin being equally happy to be there, but she's more kind of stoic, but she's more comedic than HeeJin, and they just bounce off of each other very well. So even, the thought that went into picking the members and the order of the members was definitely well done. Of course, got to the end of another LOONA video with me not having any more idea about the lore, but I'm trying to focus on things that I haven't really paid attention to before, and maybe one day they'll pay off, or I'll get lucky and someone will explain it all to me before we get to the end of this. But yeah, very, very fun. Again, I'm going to love filming these LOONA videos so much every single time. Let me know your thoughts on Hyunjin and her music videos in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and come back next time for the Haser episode, or just go to Patreon if you haven't already, and you can get the next episode there. Link to get it free in the description. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.